Kingsman. The Secret Service is a spectacular action comedy directed by Matthew Vaughn that reinvents the espionage genre with a simultaneously reverent and subversive approach to classic spy films. Based on the graphic novel The Secret Service by Mark Millar and Dave Gibbons, the 2014 film perfectly balances stylized action with clever British humor, creating a cinematic experience that simultaneously celebrates and parodies genre conventions. The story centers on Gary "Eggsy" Onwin, played by Taron Egerton in a charismatic, career-defining performance. Eggsy is a young working-class man from South London living in a world marked by poverty, street crime, and a lack of opportunity. The son of a soldier killed in the line of duty, he grew up in an environment where potential is often squandered by socio-economic circumstances. His daily life involves confrontations with local criminals, family problems with an abusive stepfather, and the constant feeling of being trapped in a cycle of mediocrity and urban violence. The triggering event occurs when Eggsy is arrested after stealing a car and using his father's military medal to contact a mysterious number. This phone call brings to mind Harry Hart, masterfully played by Colin Firth, a veteran agent of the secret organization Kingsman. Harry reveals that he knew Eggsy's father and feels responsible for his death during a failed mission years earlier. This revelation establishes a mentor-mentee dynamic that forms the emotional core of the film. The Kingsmen are presented as a completely independent espionage organization, privately funded and operating outside of traditional government channels. Founded after World War I by British aristocrats who lost sons in the conflict, the organization maintains the tradition of recruiting agents from diverse social backgrounds based purely on merit and potential. Each agent adopts the name of a Knight of the Round Table, operating from a secret base disguised as a Savile Row tailor's shop that serves as a perfect front for their clandestine activities. Harry decides to recruit Eggsy to fill a vacancy created by the death of Agent Lancelot during a reconnaissance mission. The selection process is structured as a brutal competition between young candidates from diverse backgrounds, testing not only physical abilities but also intelligence, creativity, and the ability to make moral decisions under extreme pressure. The candidates face a series of progressively dangerous challenges, from jumping out of planes without knowing which one has a defective parachute to facing ethical dilemmas that test their suitability for spy work. During this training period, Eggsy develops a particular rivalry with Charlie Hesketh, an aristocratic candidate who represents everything Eggsy is, not socially but against whom he competes in terms of pure skill. This dynamic explores themes of social class and meritocracy that permeate the entire narrative. Parallel to Eggsy's development, the main plot revolves around Richmond Valentine, played with maniacal energy by Samuel Jackson. Valentine is an eccentric tech billionaire who has developed a disturbing theory about humanity and the environment. He believes that human beings are essentially a virus destroying planet Earth through overpopulation, pollution, and overconsumption of natural resources. His solution to this problem is radically Malthusian: eliminate a significant percentage of the world's population to save the planet from environmental destruction. Valentine develops an elaborate plan using free SIM cards distributed globally through his telecommunications company. These cards contain a neurological signal that, when activated, transforms normal people into homicidal killers who attack each other in an orgy of uncontrolled violence. The signal functions as a frequency that interferes with the brain's impulse control centers, removing inhibitions and amplifying aggressive tendencies until people literally kill themselves. To implement this mass genocide, Valentine recruits a network of influential collaborators, including politicians, celebrities, and religious leaders, offering them safe haven in underground bunkers while the rest of humanity self-destructs. Among these collaborators is a disturbing group that includes public figures willing to sacrifice billions of lives in exchange for personal survival. The first public demonstration of Valentine's plan occurs at a fundamentalist church in Kentucky, where Harry infiltrates to investigate suspicious connections. Valentine activates the signal in a limited area, turning the entire congregation, including Harry, into temporary assassins. What follows is one of the sequences, one of the most controversial and technically impressive scenes in recent cinema. Harry systematically kills all the members of the congregation in a battle choreographed with musical precision. This sequence divides audiences and critics due to its stylized depiction of extreme violence. Vaughn films the carnage with fluid camera movements and rhythmic editing that transforms mass murder into a kind of deadly ballet. The controversy lies in the tension between the sequence's cinematic beauty and the questionable morality of presenting genocide as visual entertainment. Following this demonstration, Valentine captures Harry and reveals his full plans before publicly executing him, creating a devastating moment that removes Eggsy's mentor precisely when he needs guidance most. Harry's death forces Eggsy to complete his transformation from troubled youth to full-fledged agent without the safety net Harry represented. The final confrontation leads Eggsy and the remaining Kingsmen to raid Valentine's compound, located on a secluded mountain where his collaborators have gathered to witness the apocalypse they helped orchestrate. The battle combines traditional spy gadgets with choreographed action, culminating in a sequence where Eggsy must simultaneously stop the global signal while facing Valentine and his prosthetic assassin Gazelle in a fight that tests every skill learned during training.